Hello and welcome. We're going to be talking about configuring Windows to Go. So, Windows to Go is really interesting because Windows to Go gives the administrator or a user the ability to provision a Windows 10 to an external USB drive. You can use the USB drive, this is the Windows to Go workspace, to load a complete and managed Windows 10 system image, either managed or unmanaged, to a host computer, and then you can boot from it. That way, you have a full copy of Windows on the go. Interesting thing is here is you have to have a certified USB drive to get this to function. And this is the complete list as of the making of this video. Western Digital Passports Enterprise are on the list. That's one that I've used the most. However, there's not a lot of other vendors out there doing this as of yet. Each week, each month, they're adding more, but this is definitely one that's going to take a long time to build up this list. So what are the requirements? First of all, the host has to be able to boot off of a USB. The firmware must also allow for USB boot. The processor must support the image on the Windows to Go. Realistically, any modern day computer, that should be fine. There has to be enough processor and memory space. So you have to meet the Windows 10 minimum requirements. Gigahertz or faster, 2 gig of RAM. So you'll notice it doesn't matter if it's 32 or 64-bit, you have to have 2 gigs of RAM, period. You should have USB 2.0 or higher. Realistically, if you're doing this off of a 2.0 USB port, it's going to be slow and laggy. So, you need to have realistically a USB 3 or greater. You have to have DirectX 9. One important thing is an external USB hub. They're not supported. You have to plug directly into the host machine because of bandwidth issues. However, I have seen this work on a USB 3 hub, powered hub, but it's not a guarantee. Microsoft does say don't use an external USB hub, plug directly into the machine. How do you configure the USB drive? Essentially, you place a copy of the Windows 10 ISO to the host machine. You're going to be doing this for preparation. You will open the downloads folder where you downloaded the ISO. You'll mount it. Go to Start, System Settings, Control Panel. In Control Panel, select Windows to Go. You plug in the USB drive, and then you choose what the USB drive is. The mounted ISO should now appear, and it will start loading the Windows 10 image onto the page. If you want to set a BitLocker, that's optional, and you can. So 8 and 9 are all about BitLocker. Step 10, you'll create the workspace, and then you'll create the workspace to go. You essentially will choose a boot option, and you can modify the boot manager if you want to. When the provisioning is complete, you save and restart, and you're good to go. That's it. Windows to Go is fairly simple. However, I have noticed issues with this, and in a work environment, this is not really a heavily used option as of yet. It's an interesting premise, but we're not quite there yet. So, this is a quick overview of setting up Windows to Go. If you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to reach out. Thank you.